Hello, welcome back. Last time I did this goblin room and something else, didn't I? The evil eye room, yeah. Those were both perfectly fun and quite enjoyable. I have a room today that I know is not. Let's go to the other one that I don't know about. Over here, last required room in the entry. Okay, so evil roach is here. Construct, always gonna step on that. Each of those is a fire trap toggle for that. Okay, so you're gonna push that mirror off of there, pack yourself in there that way, and this will no longer be firing, so you can revive. Okay. So I can have staff. There are 4 mirrors. So my guess is what I want to do is have all 4 mirrors on these pressure plates so that, well, I have 5 mirrors. Don't know if I'd be able to use this one though. If I do this, that happens, which is not the worst. So I guess the question is, like, well, first of all, how would I even insert a mirror into this situation? Can I? Yes, no. Not unless I would, like, smash... I would only be able to smash, like, one construct at a time here. Okay. My guess could be wrong. Maybe that's not the action I actually want to take. Hang on, let me start from over here. I'm not immediately certain what action I do want to take, though. So the roach just has to be the last thing that I kill. All the constructs need to be dead. It feels almost like I could just sorta... Okay, with that mirror there I can't. With the mirror not there... I can't do this quickly enough, and but let's just sort of see what this would look like. Right. Only problem with that is I can't do it quickly enough. False. The other problem is I couldn't kill the last one. So if I wanted to place mirrors in all of those places, so there's nothing I can do to influence the initial setup of this, right? False, I can do that, which seems worse than this, because this at least keeps the mirror off that wall.
Exterminate.
So, thing is, I still don't know what I would need to do to insert another mirror into this situation. It doesn't seem like I could. I can go around smashing constructs and get nothing done. They can step on those, sure. Here, you push that way. And now that you've pushed that way, I'm going to smash you and smash you again. So this is how I can at least get, if I sit right here, that mirror will go onto a plate. Great. So if I wanted to stop them from... okay, so here's... No. So this gets rid of you, permanently enough. The only impermanence is if this mirror were to move. So if I smash the... Well, no, hang on. Wait, do I need anything more than this? So if I do this, then I can do this, and then I can do this. Oh, but those will wake up, of course. If I got, like, just one more fire trap on, good things could maybe happen? I feel like this is breakable. Or, like, you know, solvable in a way other than the obvious way. So I'm gonna wait for that, do this, do that, let you go there. Then hurry over here. I guess 2 of these will wake up. Let's see here. So with that guy dead there, problem is, well, no, this might be fine. I might not need any of these mirrors in here. I don't think I can get them in, because the constructs are just too much in the way. So I think maybe my actual task here is to do this over here. Oh wait, I can solve the room right now. I might not have time, but maybe I do have time? There we go. No, those won't stay dead. Right, I still have to go kill the roach. Okay, that's the problem. But with this like this, that's almost an opportunity to get the mirror in there. Alright, so it's real hard to insert a mirror in here. Let's wait on this for a moment. Okay, so even though that fire trap is off, I can definitely put a mirror here. And not be able to move it, ever. False. I can move it. Watch. Alright, there we go. Mirror has moved. But that one's there now, and that's non-ideal. So before I attempt to do that, sure, I'll put it there. Get this mirror back out of here. Maybe over there or so. Ah, you jerk! There. Okay, so there are 2 mirrors in there now. And I can push this one, like this if I want. They can push it too if they want, and I wish they didn't want to, because I want them not to. So let's see, sword. There we go, so this is how I move that. Okay, so 2 mirrors in place. And now that's enough. False. It's still not. I need more. But it does let me do stuff. I think. Okay, it does let me do stuff. Alright, great, so that's there. Then I want a sword. Oh, without moving that mirror. Alright, I think I got this. I figured out the pattern. Not sure why there are 4 mirrors out here when you only need 3. I guess just for symmetry. Makes sense. Okay. Should be good now. And in theory, I could probably... I wonder if I could just race you. I'll bet I could. Not bother with anything else. There we go. Okay, great. So that's done. Alright, so I want to test something here. I believe when I leave this level, the, it will become locked. Does room lock apply to stairs? Yes. Alright, so I have a good checkpoint there. If I leave this, 4 hours, 2 minutes. Yeah, I lose access to it, so if I want to do that secret on the same save file, I have to come back there. Alright. And I do, so let's do that. Not this one, this one. Okay, so, time for pain. Let me show you what I experienced in the footage I chose not to show because it was just a big mess, and I did not enjoy it much. So here's the gimmick. Powder kegs prevent guards from moving their swords. If I push a powder keg into a sword like this, that happens. If I allow a guard to move, that happens. Every one of these pressure plates is close on release, so I lose access to the roach. I get a staff for moving powder kegs and stuff around. Spaces where guard swords are empty right now. It seems as though I have to unpack this in such a way that I can get in here with a sword and stab this roach, because a stick will not do. So I have a staff for manipulating these, then I need a stable pattern where I can sword my way through here and stab this roach. Yeah, that's true. I can't have a guard do it because none of the guards can move. They're all on pressure plates. Every single one of them. And to make matters worse, if I step here into this column, that guy steps off his thing. So I can't go this far over. So if I want to manipulate stuff in this area, I can't step here. Okay, so, I think the general so I have a demo for this room, which I could consult in the worst case, if I really needed to. Right, general pattern is I think I want to turn their swords so that they're off of those tiles, but still have those tiles available for my usage. And something. Keep them stuck so that they're not able to move anywhere. So just think of guard and sword as sort of two separate entities which move together. Neither one of them can step on a powder keg. So this is all fine. I could even remove this one, and you wouldn't be able to move. But if I want you to turn your sword... See, this allows you to... No, this doesn't allow you to move. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is actually better than I was doing this last time. Maybe this is what I needed. What happens if I do this? You can't move, but you are able to, and stab me. So that's not good. I had some luck with like this little L shape here. So powder keg, powder keg, powder keg. To the north of a guard. Means he's unable to turn his sword. Then I can do this operation to make him turn it. And then this to make him stuck in that orientation. Then probably there's something I can do to move this aside. How would I do that? Like if I move this, obviously he can just get out, and that's no good. So hang on, could I have... moved this? Yeah, he can't move right now, so I move that. I get this out of here so that I have an empty space there. So I'm kind of just repeating the stuff that I had already figured out. And I'll show you how far it gets me. So I can turn you like that. I can turn you like this, but you can move. Like that, so that's no good. So in order to not allow you to move like that, I need... what? A keg here? Then can I... oof. I can push that into your sword. Okay, well that didn't do what I wanted either. So if I've entered like this and I do that... you can't move, you can move. Into me and kill me. Perhaps you won't want to move like that? But now you're going to want to move. I can do this and it's no good, I can do that and it's no good, I can do that and you kill me. There was some way that I got out of this situation, alive and without the guard moving. I think it involved doing that. Oh, okay, I think I see it. So if I put this here, and I do this, then I'm just trapped in there with him. No, this is what I've already tried. What do I want? I want to get the powder keg from here, out of that space for a moment, then into this space. I can do that, right? That keeps happening. Because you're not able to move at the moment, but then I can do this. There we go. Okay, so that was... Alright, this is about as far as I got. Notice, though, that I have placed a keg here in the space that was previously occupied by his sword, so I've erased the advantage that I would get from opening up that space. I've just closed it back down, so now there's a new open space, and he's facing a slightly different direction. Is that good? Doesn't seem like it to me. So it feels like I really want to move this keg. How can I? Perhaps like this? Oh, yikes. So yes, but then that allows you to move, and I do have to be standing exactly here for that to be okay. Oh, but couldn't I... Wait, I think I just learned something. Couldn't I do this? No, because then that... Okay, well, I'll just solve it with another keg. Oh! Okay, this is more progress than I made in like 40 minutes of trying yesterday. Okay, so I have cleared a B-throw traversable channel here, this far. Now I have to operate on you. You are completely locked down. In fact, I could move this keg and that would still be true, but I do need this, this, technically not this, but I do need this, this, and this to keep you still. Because this prevents you from stepping there, this prevents you from turning, this prevents you from stepping forward, this prevents you from turning. So next, I think I would like to cause you to turn, and I think... Okay, so that's no good. Alright. So if I want you to turn... Feels like I'd really like you to turn this way. Problem is, if I want that... That would mean going in here and doing basically all the stuff I did over there to you, but then I can't step into this column. You're in my way. It just doesn't seem like I can get through there realistically, so I'm trying to just focus on clearing this channel between these two guards for my usage. So if you were facing here, what would that look like? That would look like... So the thing is, even if I've cleared that, that's staff B-throw traversable, but not sword B-throw traversable. I'd have to go down here and like keep rotating, making things more complicated. So it could become sword B-throw traversable, because none of these guards can move. And I need to be right up in their business. Oh dear. Yeah, this is not the best. Now wait, I think I do see the no, that doesn't prevent you from stepping there. Okay, so it's possible I did this in the wrong order. I don't know. Let's see, this allows you to move, and that's not what I want. That needs to be disallowed. If I do this, and this, and then attempt to make something happen from this location, I can't really... I could, though, if I had a keg here, but I can't have had a keg there. Right. I don't see how, because... Well, because I just can't. Yeah. Okay, so that move, rotating counterclockwise here, pushes you forward with your sword into that keg, and that's why it explodes. If I move anywhere except, like, well, if I move there, I die. If I do that, you explode. If I do this... Like, I'm just giving you too many opportunities to move. I can stun you for a turn, it doesn't do me any good, though. I can do this, but again, you have many opportunities to move. Oh, but you don't desire to. Oh, you do, though. Like, any kind of thing like this, where I'm opening up lots of spaces for them to move into, is just terrible for me. Because they're going to take an open move if there is one. Like, even if it's a second choice, so they can avoid putting their sword in a keg. They will take it. Wish I could do that, but I can't. And even after I navigate this obstacle, there's still yet another, and I think I'm not even halfway done navigating this obstacle. Alright, so... What can I pick at here? Like, what can I begin to try to do? If I removed this keg, what would happen? You would have the ability to go there. And nothing good would come of it. Alright. So I can't move that keg. I can't put that anywhere else, really, unless there's something... No, not even there. Unless there's something here, in this space. However, I can currently... How did I get that out of there? Alright, I'm going to use this technique. I've probably saved a few demos as I was trying to do this last time. Yeah. I used this technique to see, what did I do? Because I had a keg in that space. Right now, it's there. Ah, wrong button. Keg is not in that space, sword is. Sword in that space, empty space, keg. What did I do to move it? I pulled that up there. You're unable to move because you're currently facing that way. Then I had to build this crazy structure to make sure both of you stay in place. That was how I moved that. Okay. Alright, so that means I can build whatever structure I want to get you to turn... Hold on, let's look at that again with an eye toward what it would look like if I had you turned this way when I was doing that. So that portion of the room from here. Okay, so let's imagine you were facing... Your sword was here. I would have to always have a keg there. I could still have moved that, and that's fine. I could still have moved that, and that's fine. I end up putting a keg there anyway, so this all works okay. Well, I can't put that there, obviously, because your sword's there. I can't push it forward, because that would get in the way of these. Like, this is several layers of powder keg. Just pushing through several layers of powder keg is one thing, but when it's full of things that also want to stab me at the same time, it's even worse. So I'm going to put a keg here. And not really be able to do anything from what I'm doing here, huh? Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa. Hey, I discovered something. I found a way through. Oh, okay. I'm glad I did that. Alright. And this can become sword traversable. Oh, okay. Okay. I just solved a whole lot of problems by stumbling around and doing things by accident. That was nice. Okay, good. So this is currently sword traversable in here. So what, I didn't need to mess with this at all? You didn't need to turn your sword? Is that what I'm seeing? Wow, okay. Oh shoot, okay, so this column is just like this column. Don't step that far over or bad things happen unless I can first perform an operation on you to disarm your dangerousness. You really want to go there, huh? I can do that. I can totally do that if I put this here, right? No, that gives you ways to move. I mean, there are lots of kegs around. Wait, why do you do that when I do this? Oh. So, at this point, you really, really want to move here, and it's a lot more interesting than moving here. But if I do this, your path map changes, and then you decide to go there, because it does open up a path to me here. Okay, I gotcha. So I still can't do that. Obviously can't do this. Oh, that would be nice. Maybe I can just leave you alone for now. Yeah, what am I trying to do right now? I need to get through this layer. That's my next task. I did pack some kegs over there, which might be bad. It doesn't seem great. So maybe this is the point at which I need swords to turn, and up there was not. That might have just been completely unnecessary. So let's just see what happens if I start unpacking this. Okay, that starts happening. Right, so I need an L shape. And there's some trickery I do with this. Well, but I don't really have... This is a different kind of configuration than what I was working with up there. Can I slip through here instead? Just like leave you exactly as you are. Don't mess with that at all. And just slip through, like... Just here, you out of my way. Just like unpack some space here, maybe? I mean, it's pretty tightly packed right now. But maybe it's fine. I can remove quite a few of these without them deciding that they have the ability to move as a result of it. Even this one can go. Not this one, though. That lets them back up. But as long as I'm standing here, it's fine. But as soon as I'm not standing there, it's no longer fine. Okay, so that one cannot move quite so easily. No, I think I really want you to turn. This lets you turn, but I'm sure not going to be able to trap you now. Well, so hold up. What if I... Yeah! Okay, so don't do that. Don't do that. What am I trying to do? Get out of my way. Okay, so right, L shape. You're facing the same direction as that guy when I was operating on him. No, that's the opposite direction. Okay, so toward the sword. Alright, so I need a different operation here. I can't do the same thing. Go away, exit level. I want to see. Maybe that could work if I did this. Yeah, you turned and you can't move anymore. That's nice. And if I did this, then you turn but you can't move. Okay. Okay, I turned you. So that's cool. I turned you and you are indeed fully trapped. Very nice. So, I'd like to pull that same operation on you, but it's going to be hard with you there, isn't it? Because of that. Can I do the operation on you? I don't know. Let's try doing without that. See if I can just get this done as it is. Just shove these out of the way. Just go away. Get out of my face. I want to turn you. How do I do that? Yeah. It's not the easiest. I've given you the opportunity to move, and that's not really what I want to have done. Okay. Well, having turned you, does that help me at all with this whole situation here? Can I just ignore all the stuff I'm trying to do and find a way to unpack this? I mean, that lets you do that, and that's terrible. I can prevent that, if I want to, by doing this. So you're stuck in that orientation. I've turned you pretty far. I might even be able to turn you farther. I can do that, so now you're facing north. Okay, so maybe that's better for me than going through here. Or operating on your sword direction. Like you're facing farther away than you were before. Okay, so... that unsticks you, which is annoying. That lets you move, which is no good for anything. These are just too close together. Okay, so... I've had about enough of your nonsense. But I didn't see a way to disarm that trap. This is definitely no good. Alright, so for you to turn clockwise, this would need to move. Do I want you to turn clockwise? I'd kind of like to. So why can't I do this? I can. There's no reason I couldn't do that. Okay. I can certainly do that. I mean, I do have the problem of this at this point, but that's solvable. With a keg pre-placed... You sure are in my way, though. So with a keg pre-placed... here, I can't get in there. Alright, can I do something about you? Feels like the answer is probably no, because... because it is. I can't put a keg here to stop him from doing that. So I would need this to move. In order for that to move, this would need to move, it feels like. And that one can't. So it feels like I just don't... Well... I mean, okay. I can do this. You still are unable to move. I can do that and make you want to move. But I just can't really influence this keg's position in a meaningful way, so no, I don't think I can disarm this trap. I do need this keg here, so I need to get that there in such a way that... Okay, so here's a solution. Ah! Okay, I moved a thing there, that's probably fine. So now that I have that, I can, Oh, now wait, can I just, like, crawl through here instead? No, this is the same situation as was up there, and that was impassable. Alright, how was this gonna work? It was gonna work like this. Okay, you're trapped there. And now I have to do some kind of crazy operation to do... Okay, I did that. Okay. This is so uncomfortable, but it's happening. Things are going on. Yeah. So that could go there. I don't think it wants to, though. I still don't have a passage through here. I don't see a way to move that keg, so that needs to not have moved, alright? So if I put this here, and... there. I puzzled out a way to get my stick there. Alright, so now you're stuck. So then that lets me do... that. But then you can move, or kill me, or do all sorts of terrible things. So, if this weren't there, you'd be able to move. I want to do that, but I can't. Do I need to turn you further or something? I don't think I can. Am I wrong? So I can move I can't move that. What I want to do is put it here, so then I can move in here if I want. So what? This isn't helping anything. Wait. Or is it? Well, no. So what I've created is a situation where this keg absolutely cannot move, because if it does, these both have an open step there. Oh boy. How do I measure progress in this room? I don't feel like I have a good way to do that. So I don't want to do that. Alright, so you are kind of in my way. All of these are very in my way. You know, I guess technically I could do this to get some out of there. Alright. That's one keg less cramped now. So, what did I want? I wanted you facing north like that, and then you facing like this way, maybe? Can I just kind of do that? I mean, not with all this mess here. If that were that way, then I could move this keg and have a diagonal path through here. Yeah, okay, so that would work. So if you were currently facing east, I would be fine. Alright, how do I engineer that? While I pretend to think about it, let me do some of this, just so it becomes easier to think about things, because everything's just too in the way. Just shoot. Kegs, go away. Just unpack this place a bit. And I can't get any closer to this whole column. It's just unavailable to me. I should probably keep a free keg or two around in there for various operations if I need them to... Okay, so this one can just move. Alright, so I want to move this keg. How can I make that happen? Problem is this is here, and I put that there, didn't I? Well, my demo doesn't go that far. I think I did put that there, and that might be the death of me, because that way, that means I can't move all this stuff. So, unless I can figure out a way to disarm this trap... I think I might be stuck because I put something there. Because without that, I could maybe unpack this to a point where I could get that moved. But no, I couldn't really. No, I need to be able to step into this column. Don't I? It sure would be nice. Is there no way I can... Let's see, so stepping here, why do you do that? It feels like you shouldn't. Like an unbrained guard, I guess unbrained guards can slide by one tile like this? Because you're totally enclosed. You're not totally enclosed. This has a brain path to me. Let's learn something. Where's my testing area? If I go here, okay, what was that? That was, oops, that was a, you know what? Here, so that I don't ever have to blur this again, let me just delete this room, because that would be a spoiler for hold. Alright, so, I'm a guard, fully enclosed in a place where I have a binary choice between those, and I will slide along the wall, right? Yes, okay, so they do slide like that. But only if B throw is here. Okay, so they slide like that. Got it. Alright, so that is what I was seeing. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yes. Okay. I really don't want to go back to before I move this keg. Okay, so right, so with that new information, I would need this specific keg to move. How would that happen? This one would certainly have to be out of there, but I can get this one out of there, can't I? Yes? Okay. But then this would also have to move, and I cannot move that without him wanting to move, can I? I can? No. This is more promising than I thought. Maybe I can fix the situation. Okay, so let's see. How did I do this? I step here, I do that, and there we go. Now you're... Oops, well that's not far enough over. This needs to be here, I think? With that there, can I do this? Eesh, no, not quite. So I do need this... But if I put something here, doesn't that disrupt what I'm trying to do here? Maybe not. No, it's fine. There, I disarmed you. Kind of. If I push this here, then you will be able to move. If I push this here, and push this here, there we go, you're disarmed. I did it. Okay, so now I can unpack this. And move this. Repack that in a different place. Oh, this is so cramped. Then you can move, and then... what does that do for me? It lets me move this, which I wanted for some reason. So that I could make you face another direction. That direction. Yeah, there, done. Okay, great. So that lets me move this... and have a passage. There we go. Okay, finally. Okay, so that wasn't so bad once I found, like, one specific trick to it. I have a sword traversable passage here, and I hope this is the final phase of the puzzle. I don't think there's anything additional to it, other than, yes, I have to kill the guards at some point, but there are so many easy ways to do that. Now I don't have to worry about these anymore. And I can probably just, like, do this. There we go. That's satisfying. There we go. Okay. I got a third place somehow. Good for me. Alright, that was not nearly as unpleasant as it was the other day, so I guess I did get some good practice in there. Alright, this entry is done. Yeah, this was one of the meatiest entries in this whole compilation. Also one of the most enjoyable. It's an 8-brain level, but it's a good 8-brain level. Alright, great. So that's an entry fully done. What do I have left? Quite a few. So this is Abandoned Warehouse, and then there were none. What was this one? Lazy Architect's Basement, oh dear. Grab bag. I should probably start on this the same way I did with And Then There Were None, just to sort of get some of it out of the way. Actually, yeah, like... what are my easy choices left? This one. That one, I mean, it's not nothing, but it's... oh, and this... oh, the quest for the list is yet to go? Okay. That's a very nice possible next pick to do. If I wanted something that's just pleasant and nice. This is also a strong candidate. Okay, anyway, next time to pick a new level. I finished this one fully. Yay! Alright, I'll see you then.